Based.
After dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Base After Dark Season 2, Episode 7. Today we are joined by the famous Hamzy_IRL, Mr. Ignoble Sawed, who just got back from a music festival. Tasty Life from YouTube, wearing the pearls today, looking very nice. And T-Papa Slice, looking beautiful as always. Gentlemen, how are we doing? Welcome.
Doing fine, brothers. How are we?
Fan-fucking-tastic, man.
Excelente.
For today's podcast, we're starting fast. We're starting strong. We're going to take a shot of CHODKA, which T-Papa suggested last week. I don't know why we agreed to this. I'm surprised. You Burnett's? Bro,
yeah. Who's drinking Burnett's? Wait, hold up.
I got
okay,
Burnett's,
listen.
this
guy,
yeah.
you lost some money. You definitely lost some money in Europe buying Burnett's, bro. You're down bad.
I bought this very much on purpose. I saw like Tito's. I was like, nah. Like if I'm committing to,
You disgust me.
I'm committing to CHODKA, bro. I'm
The way you
committing to
bought
CHODKA.
Bro, let me see the bottle. Let me see the bottle.
Like,
again.
I'm
Burnett's,
cosplaying
man.
a
Put
poor
the bottle
kid
up.
now.
Everybody who's
Ooh, is this
watching
what
right
it's
now is having just flashbacks. Oh,
Dude, yeah,
I'm
it's-
convulsing inside, bro. Why does it look like that now? It didn't look like that before.
This is glass, by the way. This is glass.
What?
So
Oh,
If it's
it's
not
nice.
plastic, I ain't drinking it.
this is the nice Burnett's, I guess.
Is that a handle or is that a fifth?
It's
a fifth, isn't
I
it?
don't know.
It's a-
I think it's
it's a fifth.
It's not a handle. It's definitely not a handle.
I'm
That's
so
for sure.
glad I
a
skipped
fifth, yeah.
Burnett's and went straight to Fireball and Milk. Like that was great.
That's true. The Burnett
Really?
stage is it's a tough one.
I
was saying,
never had
Hamzy,
a
do you remember the
Burnett
bottle?
stage.
The bottle used to just be like it would have like the whatever the flavor was. It'd have like the fruit on there, and it was usually
It
plastic.
looked different. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I told a story a couple casts ago about me puking off a second-story balcony onto someone's car. That was because of green apple Burnett's. Or,
My puking story is the lemon Burnett's. I love the lemon Burnett's. That was my those are the college drinking for sure.
Dude, they used to have this one flavor that was like, I don't know if it was like an iced tea, but they had this one Burnett's that was like brown.
Oh,
what?
What flavor was it? Was it a flavor?
It might have been like a iced tea type thing.
maybe it was chocolate infused, which is what we were about to do now.
CHODKA back in the day.
It was
Are you guys
Trinette.
ready? I'm
let's
using
pour
Grey.
it
I'm
up.
using
So-
Grey Goose. What's everybody using?
I have
All of
absolute.
you guys, what do you
Straight
do?
from France, tasted. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
One of their,
wow.
one of their only good products they have there.
Do you think
I'm
it's
always
better to
drinking,
pour
baby.
the chocolate
Me and
sauce
Tito's.
first or
I'm
pour
doing
the vodka
chocolate-
first?
I'm doing chocolate second, so it hits
yeah.
my tongue first.
You want to do the vodka first. Vodka
Smart.
first,
Yeah, vodka
chocolate second.
first.
Yeah, vodka
All of you
first.
kids are
That
doing
way-
light liquor. I'm
How
actually
much
out here
are we
doing
doing?
dark liquor because, you know, I'm a fan
I'm
of
gonna do
dark things.
three
As a dark
What do you
man
mean by
myself.
that?
vodka, 1/4 of a shot chocolate. Or should we do half and half? I already poured.
I'm
This is what I
going.
got
I'm
right
going.
here.
I'm gonna
This is what
try
I
to
got.
straight up 50-50 this shit.
That was probably a little too
Oh,
much.
the way it oozes right in and goes straight to the
Okay.
bottom looks so unnatural.
Oh, yeah, no, that is gross.
Oh my!
Oh, what is that?
Oh, I put too much
Wow,
vodka.
that's gross.
It's just settling at the bottom.
It went straight to the bottom, bro.
What's the science
Wait.
behind this, Dr. Ignoble? What's happening? What's happening in the glass? What's going on?
Well,
I
actually,
got
what
my-
happens is the vodka is treated like piss, whereas the Hershey's is actually like cum. What happens when you put cum and piss in a bottle together? The cum settles at the bottom.
Is that
So
basically
think
what we're
about it.
drinking right now?
I've got to like mix this up, but I didn't bring a stir, so I'm gonna.
I have the professional cocktail stir, bro.
I'm gonna take my
Good.
old house key. I'm gonna wipe it down with alcohol.
Bro, what?
So-
Jesus.
Where's that key
I don't
been?
have
What's-
anything else,
what has
dude?
happened to you, bro? You feel
The
like
keys
ever
went
since you
exactly where
ever
the
since
fuck
you
you
got
think it is,
back, you've
dude.
changed. Burnett's vodka, using a key as a cocktail stir.
You want to go stand up and come
Bro,
on,
you
man.
hung out with those Europeans too much, I think.
It mixes
you know what
like
it
it
was?
mixes and it looks like chocolate milk. Like
The cigarettes
mixes well.
dude. The cigarettes are
this
what
looks like it's gonna be
genuinely
really
ruined my
bad.
life.
all right, when are we sending
Cry,
this?
dude.
I don't want to drink this so badly. It's just
I
every
don't want to
fucking
drink
awful.
this more than you don't want to drink.
Actually,
Nah, actually, probably not
This
true.
doesn't smell terrible.
Well, yeah, it's
Okay.
fucking Hershey's chocolate. When does
First
that
of
ever
all-
smell
Yeah.
bad?
That's
Like
so
our-
good.
It smells
wanna
like a
say-
doctor's office. It smells like a doctor's office and some chocolate.
You tell me. Mine smells
What
like
kind of
double
vodka are you drinking in a
alcohol,
Shit's
dude.
sterile.
doctor's office,
I will
bro?
say too that Tasty Life and Ignoble are using Trump era chocolate.
Yeah.
Myself,
Right on, brother.
myself,
Right on,
myself, Two Pop and Hamzy. We're using the new Biden chocolate.
Bring back
Expired.
the
I
good
don't
old
have
days,
anything.
my friend.
I don't have
Expired
anything
in
to stir it with
2020.
except for this tiny.
Yeah, bro, you
2020,
could probably sell that. You know, some idiot might buy that.
Wait, why is mine green? Everyone else is like regular. Mine is like Hershey's.
Oh, he's got the low fat.
No, dude, you got the fucking liberal chocolate, dude. You got the
It's
liberal
2020,
chocolate
bro.
syrup,
This is literally
dude.
a Trump 2020
Oh,
bag. Come on,
sorry,
man.
buddy, dude.
Damn, bro.
All right, can we please take
I've
this,
been
dude?
mixing
That's
for a
not-
while.
that's
Can we
a
drink it now?
Hillary Clinton chocolate there, bro. That's crazy.
Clinton chocolate.
That's wild.
He's watching his diet.
All right, can we drink now? Are we drinking?
Yeah, bro, just do
Are you
it.
drinking the entire thing, or are you taking a sip?
I am. No, I'm doing the whole thing.
I'm
taking
taking
a
it.
shot. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
You know?
Wow.
that wasn't
That was
bad.
actually-
Actually,
Wait a second. That
hold up.
really well.
Why did they go
Yeah.
down so smooth?
Dude,
that
I
was
just like.
funky as fuck to drink.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that at all. Wow.
Dude, how come the joke that T Papa tells is better than the serious drink he tried to get us to drink? Fucking Fireball.
okay.
What
If it's
in the
really,
fuck?
if it's really that good, you guys will take another one.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
All right, fuck it.
Bro,
we
I
ball.
poured, I
I'll
poured a
send
basic
another.
quarter. I
send
still have
another.
a quarter left. I drank like a big gulp. I still have some
Bro.
left.
Dude, okay, I have a question for you guys. Now that we've had Chodka, or in my case, Chrum, do you guys like... That sounds so much worse, dude. Holy shit.
That's rum. Hell yeah, brother.
You like Fireball and milk or Chodka more? What do you guys think?
Chodka. Immediately Chodka.
Yeah, chocolate.
I
that
like
was,
Fireball and milk more.
I feel like a small little burn, but like it's like that was smooth, and like the aftertaste wasn't
sweetness
bad. It
was
was
It
very
feels like you
sweet.
actually drank something for adults, somewhat.
I think this would definitely make you shit your pants after a couple shots, but like it tastes okay. It's like it's okay.
But you think about like this. I wonder which one has more sugar. Actually, this one might have less sugar than Fireball and milk.
I don't know. Actually, no, you're probably right.
Yeah, I don't.
because
I'm not really sure.
I use,
Why would this
is
have less
probably
sugar?
10. This is like 10 calories of sugar if you're just doing a little dollop in a shot.
Let's
This
see.
is
Let's see how much we got
45
here.
calories
It says
for
45 for a tablespoon.
For a tablespoon, that's a lot. That's a lot of chocolate syrup for one shot.
Well, how many grams of
I
sugar
use
in
like
this?
a third of that.
Well, there's only 10 grams of sugar per every tablespoon. That's not.
Yeah.
That's less than I thought at least.
Dude,
It's
this is
less than I
actually
thought.
really, really good. You guys want to get Chodka for
TwitchCon? I'm so down. I actually,
do a
yeah, I was
shot.
gonna-
I'll do a shot.
I was gonna
Here's what we
show
should
up with
do.
a bit of a surprise for Twitch. Not really a surprise, but I was gonna buy out the entire stock of sour watermelon and blue flame on TotalWine.com and bring it to.
You should do that.
Dude, please.
It's like
Is that why you bought
$800
Burnett today?
of
Is that why you
moonshine.
bought Burnett today? You patting yourself for
gotta
that?
save up.
Saving up.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should try to convince the Europeans that this is a real thing we drink, like vodka and chocolate. They get all
Oh,
excited
dude, they
about
would
it.
fall for that
All
immediately.
right, are we doing round
I think
two?
it'd be good.
Yeah, no, I'll do round two. Yeah,
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 I'll
I'm serving
It's
it
kind
up.
of a small one, but it's enough. I'll do another. I'll drink the rest of it.
Yeah,
I just took a
Was a
big
bigger
gulp.
one than my first one.
And the
Cheers.
first, I poured way too much. It was way more than a shot. It's like
Cheers, gentlemen.
2.5
Cheers.
shots.
Cheers.
Cheers. Chodka, I guess.
Oh, there's more vodka in that one.
Add more chocolate in that one.
There's more vodka in that one for sure.
Still,
I'm
though,
kind of
like,
drunk.
I was like, that's a good way to start, I think.
Ooh.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I think putting the ice cubes inside to like cool it down was actually a great idea. It came out a lot better.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
I was wrong. I was saying I didn't think it really mattered, but I think the cold is the move. You're right on that. Definitely made it more palatable, I think. 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like the cold always makes vodka just that the vodka tastes good just purely based off smoothness, and I think that's directly correlated to the temperature. I think if you
agree. I
have
think when
Burnett's
it's,
at like the coldest possible, it's gonna taste like some of the best vodka you've ever had.
It kind of takes the
probably.
sting
Well,
away
it
a little bit
really-
when it's a certain
wasn't
amount of like
terrible.
temperature.
This has been in the
like
freezer
the
for
colder
about an hour.
anything is, especially if you're drinking something bad, like cold is better.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna
Yeah.
make it
Well,
taste
because it
less shit.
numbs your taste buds, so you taste less.
Yeah.
That's the science behind it.
Wait, really?
What are you, a
Yeah, it's
fucking
some-
doctor, bro?
Yeah, I literally am a doctor. All right. Anyway,
Dr.
did we have a
Pearl.
fucking topic? Were we gonna rip into something? I thought we were gonna rip into something.
We ripped into
I
Chodka, and then
completely
we're on the
We did
Chodka
Chodka.
train.
we
That was-
just,
yeah,
we
that
just
was
got
good.
completely reset by that.
Now that we're a
man.
couple
It's
drinks
just
in-
shocking.
I didn't think
Tasty,
that was
I
going
heard
to
you
take
got
10
laid
minutes to get
recently.
through. What'd you say?
Oh yeah, no,
I
I
heard
did.
Tasty
I
got laid recently, bro.
Yeah, dude, I get
That's
laid
true.
once. I start wearing pearl necklaces and shit. It's fucking wild.
Who's the lucky guy?
I've been implying that I'm a homosexual. That was a good one, dude. You got me. Dude. That was pretty good.
Nice one, dude.
Because that's wrong. Anyway, I've been seeing this.
I'm not
girl.
gonna lie. The pearl necklace is you're taking steps towards being gay, but like,
Well,
it's
dude,
like.
actually, that's
Go
what I
ahead,
was going to
go.
bring up. Actually, that was the funny thing. The girl that I've been kind of seeing recently, like, very subtly accuses me of being homosexual. She's done it a couple times at this point.
Really? That's
The
crazy.
first time,
I really
the
love
first
that.
time was
by that?
because of the pearl necklace. And we were like this was during our first date, but at this point it was like late into the date. Like we were like really feeling each other. We were like vibing, riffing. She's like, "Oh my God, you're wearing a pearl necklace. I've never seen that on like a straight guy." And I was like, "The fuck, dude?" I turned to the bartender. I was like, "Bro, we wear pearl necklaces, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, pearl necklaces are sick." And I was like, "Fucking see?" Like,
And then he was gay, right?
Bro was working for that too. He was working for it.
I would have had sex with him. He's a good-looking man. But the second time is actually T Papa's fault because he kept trying to get me to get this girl to give me a rim job. So I asked her for a rim job. I was like, "Hey, would you give me a rim job?" Basically, is more or less what I said.
You just
She's
said it like that? Well, that was just direct.
I'm just giving the abridged version of it.
He missed mine that much.
I want to hear the full version. Like, how was the conversation? How awkward was that? That's what I want to hear.
So she came over to my house like 3 days ago, something like that. And long story short, I was licking her butthole because that's just what you do. And then I sent her like this fucking TikTok that was like, "Where all my rim jobbers at? Happy Rim Job Friday. Send this to your best rimmers." It was like a joke.
No, it's not
I
good
said
at all.
that-
Why would you do
No,
that?
it was so funny.
Riz, baby.
It was genuinely, it was hilarious. And I sent it because I had just licked upon her anus. But she took it.
Can I ask you before you continue? Can I ask you? We've known in the past that you only eat ass. Have you broken
Yes,
that spell?
that's
Did you
true.
go between?
No comment. No comment. Don't
Okay.
ruin my image. I only eat ass. That's all the people
Okay.
need to know. Okay.
All right,
I
that's
only
fine.
eat ass. I sent her that video. Yeah. I sent her that video because like I thought it was funny. Fuck you, it was hilarious. And she's like, "Are you asking for a rim job?" And I wasn't, but then I took that opportunity to say yes.
I was gonna say, if you blew that right there, I was gonna be pissed, bro.
I was like, yeah, definitely that's what I was doing. And she was like, "Yeah, I'll definitely do that, but isn't that kind of gay?" And I was like, if you were a guy, that'd be super gay. Like, yeah, you're not wrong. But anyway, go for it. I was just gonna say I'm going over there after this, so hopefully I'll shake.
So you
Today's
think
a
the
rim
rim
job
job?
day.
You think the rim job's happening tonight? Is what you're saying?
I'm gonna try my best, dude. I'm gonna try my best.
So you decided
I'll
to have
update.
CHODKA before you got the rim job.
Okay, maybe it'll be next time. That's actually a really good point. I didn't think about that. That was.
Yeah, consider.
We'll
Might
work
get in
it out.
trouble, buddy.
I was gonna
I'm
say-
in no rush, you know.
Because if you do go over there and you get the rim job, just tell you need a shower. Just go fresh out of the shower, and then it wouldn't matter.
I was
Okay,
gonna shower
okay,
before
here's a
I went
question.
there.
Okay,
If
I
you
didn't know.
know-
I'm just making sure.
If you know that you're going into this thing and you're like, "I'm getting a rim job tonight," like, you have plenty of time to prepare.
Yeah.
What are
Always
you having
shower.
for dinner that night?
Always shower.
That's a good question.
I'm not
Obviously the
having
shower.
dinner, buddy. I'm not having dinner that night, dude. That's what
Not even like
Let me
a, not
ask
even
you
like
this,
a,
let me ask you this.
not
I
even
might
like a
have
salad.
one little bread roll, like a little.
What?
bread
Okay,
loaf.
look. What you should do is just like eat copious amounts of like oats and bananas, so you get as much fiber as you can. Shit everything out.
What the
Your
f-
ass is so
okay.
clean.
Before.
No, no.
Oh,
Don't
before-
do that. Just get an enema. It was just why would you do that? Just get an enema. Like what are
She's
you
not
you're
gonna
doing?
fucking peg
that a
me.
thing people
like
just
it's
do?
I don't know.
I don't know. She might have a long tongue. That's
Why
all I'm saying,
not?
maybe.
That's fair. That's fair.
I was gonna ask you this though. When you do get your ass ate, what position are we going? You think changing the diaper, baby, or you want to be on all fours?
I don't know. I think the best like learner position is changing the diaper, baby. I don't know.
Dude, I'm doing another shot at
Changing the diaper's the
CHODKA.
best.
I can't do
It
this.
sounds a little more.
I
you
need
know,
more
like-
CHODKA.
I'm picturing fucking
You know.
Tasty on the ground, his feet in his hand,
Oh,
just
I'm
like
grabbing
rocking
my
around.
ankles. I'm
you
doing
think you can get
yoga,
your
I'm
legs?
stretching
How
my
far
lower
back do you think the
back.
legs can go? You think you can like hold the
Oh,
legs with the arms
I'm
back?
extremely flexible. I'm very flexible. I don't know. The all fours, the shitting cat just that seems like kind of emasculating.
No,
like, there's
no,
nothing
yeah,
wrong with
no,
that.
it can't be on all
I'm not
fours, man.
super into it, but like
I was gonna
it
say
just
though,
seems
but
a
if you
little-
get on the all fours, you can get the fucking the backwards handy. You know, if it's wet, the lubrication's gonna come down to your cock.
damn.
So like you
Okay,
gotta think about
that's-
gravity in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well,
you're gonna
like,
get, your
that's
cock's
the
gonna be more
thing.
wet.
That's why I like this girl a lot because she's so down to just fucking try anything. So like. You know,
That's
I
good.
would
That's good.
I would suggest like I feel like the all fours with the milking going on. I feel like that's like that's like the equivalent of like a double black diamond. Like you got to work up to that one. Like you can't. Like I would highly suggest against that one for your first trip down the slope.
should I hire like a private guy? Dude, T-Pop is gonna be in the cuck chair, like guiding her. Now put your tongue 1 centimeter
Now
lower.
spit on it. Now spit on it. Yeah, there you go. Spit on it. Maybe put a little finger in there.
Don't you have to like work up to a rim job though? You can't just like you have to go with fingers and then mouth and then
I feel like a blow job can naturally turn into a rim job. I think.
Yeah.
Not ass to dick, but dick to ass. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's yeah, and then
my-
back to dick. You can go to different.
Whatever.
Do you think you
My-
finish from
my
the rim
follow-up
job, or do
question-
you transition into sex after that?
I've never in my life come from a blowjob, so I don't think so.
Never had a good blow job.
Unfortunate.
No, that's
We gotta hang
actually-
out more.
In general, no.
We can
In general,
change that.
I haven't, but the best blowjob I've ever had, Mormon girl. A Mormon.
Because think about the amount of like practice she's got. It was strictly blowjobs.
I mean, no, dude, it was insane.
That's probably
Like,
why. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna flatter myself here, but I've got a girthy piece. It's got some length to it. No one really gets very far, right? This girl was like an unhinged anaconda jaw, all the way. It was insane. It was the craziest shit.
Shout out,
I've
dude.
ever
I'm
seen
proud
in
of
my
her.
Goddamn life, yeah. She kind of sucked though, because she was Mormon, but that probably had an effect. But
Is this a common Mormon woman thing? Like, are most Mormon women like that? Have unhinged jobs?
Yeah.
Or is...
yeah, T-Pop, what's up with that?
Yeah, no, they unhinge their jaws. Their tongue does actually split in two, like an actual snake too. It's pretty insane.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's
that
why they're
makes
so
sense.
good.
I've heard that before.
I wanted to know how many. They say X amount of dates before you should sleep with a girl, right? Maybe 1, 2, 3, however it is. How many dates do you think you should wait before asking for a rim job?
Oh
I
Jesus
mean,
Christ!
it took me too, so I don't.
I think it really depends on the vibe. I think if you're like seeing a woman seriously, right? You're gonna like if you have intentions of things past sex. I feel like the first time probably not a good time to get down, but definitely the second time. If you're adults and you're honest about what you want, you're probably gonna get something's gonna happen that second time for sure. Maybe not the first time, definitely the second time.
I think it's completely correlated to like what they went to school for.
What do you? What?
Like liberal
Oh,
arts
dude,
degree, you
this
can go
girl-
straight to rim job. Like
This girl has a PhD. This girl actually has she has a PhD, so I don't know what
No,
that means.
let him cook. Let him cook. I want to hear this.
Okay, yeah.
so, like liberal arts, I feel like you can easily like I feel like they're gonna be more fluid with asshole stuff. Like while if it was a business management chick, like I feel like it's gonna be missionary for a while.
Well, that's fair. I think maybe because I went to liberal arts college, and you can play with my butthole. We have Saint Tits here. You also went to liberal arts college. What do you think, Saint Tits?
Yeah, I do have a couple of crazy stories that I could tell. Hey Seth, how about I tell the dean's niece story?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Well,
I would love to hear that.
Go on.
Saint Tits,
Okay.
Can you chime in?
Yeah,
Is that
okay,
you guys?
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Saint Tits. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got most of my hookups in college through Tinder, because Tinder was popping back in the day. You could just match with any hot girl, and if you were like somewhat like funny or tall or anything, you could just smash. And I matched with this girl, and she turns out to be the dean's niece, which I learned from Seth, because I showed him the picture of her, and he's like, "Holy fuck, that's the dean's niece." He's like, "I just shit at that guy's house." Yeah, he had some lunch over at his house, and then
I made the dean's list. I had this big like luncheon thing at his like house.
Look at you
his
go.
place.
Look at you go.
So
You're an academic.
So
flex.
me and her start talking and whatnot, and I end up at her dorm room, and we're watching a movie, and things progress, and I'm fucking her, and this is like within like 30 minutes of like meeting her, I'm fucking her. I'm not wearing a condom. I'm not wearing a condom.
Oh, I fucking love you, Snake Tits. I fucking love you.
And she's like, come in me. And I'm going with the pace, and I'm like, coming you? And she's like, come in me. And I'm like, are you on birth control? And she's like, no, I'm not on birth control, but still coming me. And I stopped right there, and I'm like, I'm not gonna come in you. And she pulls me out, and she's like, you're not gonna come in me? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to come in you. And she kicks me out. She kicked me out because I wouldn't come in her.
Dude, that's the difference between me and you, bro. I'm finishing inside of her.
Fuck no, bro.
I'm-
Fuck no, bro.
Oh,
I couldn't.
Thank you, Saint Tits. That was good.
Dude, she
Thank you.
kicked you out though. That's heartless, dude. That's
That's heartless, man. So what are you doing once you find out after where you're like Tasty, like let's say you're in that situation. Like after you're like, so you're obviously on birth control, right? And she just says no.
Time to go to Walgreens.
and then yeah, I know. Like I'm going to fucking, I'm getting that Plan B emoji. Are you saying like, what if she was like?
Tasty's definitely the type to get the. He's gonna first off, he's gonna buy the Plan B, but he's gonna make sure make you do the tongue lift, make sure you swallow it.
Yeah, I
He's
would.
gonna do a little inspection.
Flashlight
I'm
in the
gonna,
mouth.
I'm gonna
Make
plead the
sure.
fifth. Dude. I'm gonna plead the fifth, dude.
Open wide. Let me make sure you got that bad boy down there. Just in case you got stuck on the side or something. Just to make sure.
I remember in high school I was broke and I had to go buy some, and I remember just like checking out buying some, and like I like went online and I found like some coupon that I like printed out and like gave the lady, bro,
dude,
like on a piece of paper, and I was just like in high school handing this lady like a printed out piece of paper, the Plan B coupon, because I didn't have a lot of money, and like she just
bad,
looked at me, and it was like this was back in the day when it was in a plastic container too, like so people didn't steal it. And so like she had to like try to get it out of the plastic container, and she couldn't, and she had to call over a manager, and it was just like everything
that is divine.
that could have happened that was just uncomfortable was happening. It was so sad.
Hey, but you got
Can
the
you
Plan B
imagine, like,
at a discount.
Yeah, I did.
Taking the
It was
girl
nice.
with you to the Walgreens and showing, and like, oh, hold on, I got a coupon here. 1 second.
Dude, like you're already at the bottom if you're taking the girl with you to get Plan B, dude. Like, it's not getting any better, dude.
How much you think? Has everybody here bought a Plan B before or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much you think you
Yeah.
spent?
About one.
Not very much.
I've only bought one.
I've only bought two.
Well, like 3 or 4.
All right, I was like I was waiting for Hams to just be like $1,000.
He has a Walgreens credit card for him, right?
Walgreens super member.
Just a small handful.
Max, I meant to ask you about this last week. I forgot to, because this is from last week. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know what time this was. I'm not sure what you were going through, but you put in our Discord. Are you guys worried about diseases melting out of the ice caps? What the fuck are you talking about, and why did you put that
I
in there?
actually really
I don't
am.
know. I don't remember.
I was upset we didn't talk about that last week because that was the
wish I would've
topic I
brought
was
it up at the
most
end, I
in.
forgot.
I remember putting that in there, but I don't remember why. I think was that at night. Hold up, let me look.
It
at
was
the timestamp
definitely
on
at
that.
night. I think so.
So there was a movie, I think, like in the last decade or two, which was like the polar ice caps melted, then like a Spanish flu of the 1800s like came back and like ravaged the world. It was like an apocalyptic
What was the movie
I forget what it was
called?
called. I forget
I
what
know
it
what
was.
you're talking about. I didn't watch it. I think I was on the come down of MDMA. I don't think I was watching any movies. I think that was just.
Was that the night you went out? You went out that night to a show or something?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
What did you partake in MDMA for? What did you
Because
attend?
we didn't have any cocaine. Oh! You mean like the event?
The event that you went
Yeah.
to, what was it?
The event. So my friends, they're not like DJs even as like a hobby, really, but they decided to rent out this little dive bar, and host their own little event there where like 5 or 6 of my friends all had back-to-back DJ sets. for like 8 hours. It was a really long event. So it was the whole crew. We talked about that Croatia trip I went on like a month or two ago. It was that whole group. It was them again. They were all like, a lot of us were in Arizona for some reason. So they hosted a little. It's like they called it the Burning Bush. It's the second annual event. They did it last year as well.
And Ignoble, you also went to a festival recently, right? Just recently here.
I did. I was in
What was
LA this
the,
last week.
What was the
went to
damn
this
she bad
festival called
counter
Hard
at?
Summer.
Do you think by the end of the weekend?
What'd you say?
What was the damn she bad counter at? Like what was the vibe there?
I was a man of God, looking just at the music sets, at the artists, and trying not to look at all of the. Look, I'm gonna say this is in LA, right? And
Bro,
LA has a
Ignoble's gay
population-
too. This is just like everybody, man.
I have a type. There are certain women that I like, types of women that I like, and the California side of things has a lot of those, especially in the LA regions.
Could
and
you
this festival I went to-
describe? Could you describe the women that you like in 3 letters or less?
maybe ABG. Let's go with that.
There we go.
Random letters that make
Random
no,
letters just
random
came
Why
out
didn't
of
you
my
just say? You could just said
somewhere.
bad. You just said bad.
There were some baddies there. Is all I'm gonna say.
What does
I'm just like-
ABG stand for?
Big no
Asian baby girl.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Hansi. Thank you.
Thank you. I didn't
And
know.
there's just some fucking baddies ever, and I'm trying not to look at that kind of stuff. I'm there for the music. I'm there for the vibes. I'm there with my friends. Nothing weird or anything. But I will say this one thing. I learned about this new drug. I actually never knew about this. I didn't take any because I'm a good guy and child of God. But apparently there's this thing called SAS that I've never heard of. Somebody was like, oh, I don't even know what that was. They're like, oh, we got MDMA. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That seems like a festival drug. And someone's like, well, actually, this is SAS. I'm just like, what? Like, this is after I've put things in my mouth. They're just like, yeah, that's SAS. It's fine. It was, nothing different, slightly different. But like, I was like, at first I was concerned because I'm just like, what the fuck did I just put inside me, my guy? You come on. He's like, no, bro, I tested it. Don't worry, we're fine.
It's great until the fentanyl kicks in.
I was waiting
Then
for
it's
it, dude.
really great, dude.
But outside of that, it was a very fun festival. I will also say that I ran into, or actually planned to meet up with, a really cool guy from the RuneScape community who's been on all of our channels, Mr. Scotty Freeballer. He is an absolute jacked fucking unit, and on top of that, he is the nicest individual that I've met probably from Twitch. Just the nicest guy.
Was he there alone? Were you guys there together, or like did he have a girl with him?
I don't remember seeing a girl with him. He might have had like 3 on him, or I don't remember. But he had his own friend group. I had mine. I met up with him both days for a little bit. Nothing too crazy. We hung out for a little bit, danced together, vibed, chilled out, dapped each other up. That's at TwitchCon, and then called it. All in all, I will say that was like the most sane, normal. Because like when you think of, oh, I'm gonna meet somebody who I met off Twitch, like
He pop him.
your alarm bells are just like. "Meow, meow, meow."
Tune in later to find out more.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that first off, shout out to the patrons. We have, I believe we're upwards of 75 patrons at the moment. Thank you very much for being a patron. But we do have Mr. Sneldom coming onto the Patreon podcast later. Which, if you watched last week's podcast, it's quite a story. So maybe we can get to the bottom of it today.
Yeah, last week's Patreon podcast, I detailed the entire Snaildom trip that he had over at my house and just all of the painful things that I went through. And this week, he's actually on the Patreon pod, so it's going to be extremely uncomfortable.
Because last week, we pretty much, the Patreon podcast was mainly Tasty talking about his new lady friend here. But then I remembered about essentially someone who views some of our streams on Twitch. T-Papa met them in real life, and it spiraled out of control pretty quickly, and it's quite a story. So if you are interested...
Up, wait. We really need to make sure that he did not charge back on his credit card before we let him on the Patreon podcast, bro.
Valid.
He's a little down bad.
Can we get Jamie on that? Jamie, we still have that money from him, right?
Yeah, we still have it, right? He came in my chat.
He
bro,
says he
like,
didn't.
dude,
He didn't. He didn't. He's still on
T-Pop
his...
was...
Yeah, he said he didn't.
He gave him a chat and he was like, Tasty, I need to refund some of those subs, dude. T-Papa's being an asshole and he won't let me. And I was like, neither will I, dude.
How do Twitch chargebacks work? Like, do they, like, in terms of subs, like, you just dispute with your credit card and you lose your subs, or what?
If it's within the month that you subscribed, you can charge back on Twitch. You can, like, cancel the sub and get your money back.
Gifted subs, though.
Gifted, yeah, you can do that too. Yeah.
Oh.
Does it have to be fraud, or it can just be any related?
You can literally cancel a gifted sub for the reason that you just wanted a shout out or something like that. Like, they give you reasons, like when you cancel a sub normally, there's like a list of reasons you can choose from.
So I can go into some girl's channel, drop a 100 pack, she'll fall in love with me, and then charge it back.
Yes. Well, that's actually a very common method that like parasocial incels use to get women to pay attention to them.
I would never do that. That's weird, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure though the streamer gets notified by the Twitch. They will let you know if someone charges something back. Like, you'll get an email being like XYZ.
So,
yeah, they will at least advise you. That way you can get rid of that person in the future if they did do that to you.
Oh, I would permanently ban. Actually, no, I'd VIP and then roast them every time they talked. I would humiliate them every single time and make them feel
you know
bad.
What you can do is set your VPN to Turkey. Your subs are like 17 cents over there. So you can gift 100 and it's like $17.
That it actually
Yeah, you could do that. A girl got fucked because she did a subathon, and one of her viewers was like a guy from Turkey, and he gifted like 1,000 subs, and it was like $200. And so she did all of her like crazy forfeits because she didn't know he wasn't trying to like game the system. Like, he didn't know it was bad. He was just from Turkey. He was gifting his own subs.
You're just unfortunately born in Turkey.
She did like all the forfeits for the really high sub counts, and she made like basically 1/5 of the money that she was.
How do you guys feel about that Twitch scales it based off of where they are?
I literally cannot like Twitch.
Yeah, why is that a thing? Shouldn't it be like the same?
Well, like, I think about a year ago they changed it so that a gifted sub was like $5 in that country, like the equivalent of what it would be like to drop a $5. And I think it's weird.
I thought they leveled everything out. That's what I thought. I thought everything was like
No.
that was an update they did.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, like, the average buying power of a dude from the Philippines, if you sub to someone, that's like 4 weeks of food gone,
Philippines are...
I've just given a poor country. I don't know.
That's not a poor country at all, dude.
Yes, it is, dude.
That's fucked up, dude. What the fuck?
Can
man.
you research that, please? Or can we see?
It's not America, bro.
I have it pulled up right now. I just want to say, like, for example, that in Indonesia,
Maybe that's what I was
used to be
thinking of,
it used to be consistent across the board. $4.99 US. The new price as of 7/22/21 is $1.99. In Lao PDR, I don't even know what the fuck that is. A subscription price is $1.49 in US dollars.
Yeah. See, you can get fucked.
So I guess as a Twitch streamer, if you are one, maybe check your payout thing. But if someone gives you 100 subs, maybe go check and make sure it's the right.
The right 100 subs.
Go make sure it's actually 100 American subs. That's such a weird thing that like an American sub it's worth more.
I want Streamlabs to tell me the country it came from. I'll be like, oh, thank you so much for the 100 Turkish subs.
5 gifted from Brazil.
It's like when you see someone bragging about their sub. You see someone bragging about their sub count. You can be like, are those like American subs or like are those Turkish subs?
Turkish subs.
Yeah.
Damn. Is there like so all you have to do is like, do you just change your VPN or do you like how do you
I don't know. Let's not give out instructions right now.
Yeah,
apparently it's really hard. You have to fly.
Noel's gonna have 4,000 subs next month now, bro.
Dude,
This is
I'm
fucking
gonna
crazy.
I'm gonna say that I live in Rwanda, and I'm gonna go to this chick's channel and be like, "Oh, greetings from Rwanda. Here is 1,000 subs, my lady."
What kind of accent is that? You're lucky.
That was straight up Indian. That was an Indian accent.
Go on.
That was very Indian. You sounded like the guy from Simpsons.
That was my Rwandan accent. Fuck you.
He's
No, it wasn't.
Pakistani, you fucking asshole. Nice try.
I don't care where he's from. He sounded like the guy from The Simpsons with that accent.
The guy from The Simpsons. Never mind. It's fine. I don't know where Ignoble's from. I have no clue. But the guy from The Simpsons.
He's from the East Coast, you racist.
Yeah, I'm
Jesus
American.
Christ.
I'm from Jersey. What the fuck do you mean by that?
It's so funny to hear you say that. They just hear Ignoble like, I'm from fucking New Jersey, bro. What are you talking about? Oh. I have on here the speaking of the cloud gathering, we touched on it last week. The island boys kissing each other.
Oh,
Okay, apparently they are
Hot.
selling an oral sex video as the next step into their.
yeah, dude.
Whoa,
They're
wait,
going to-
them together?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're gonna blow each other and post it.
But no, but aren't they literally? Aren't they like siblings?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're brothers.
They're the Island boys.
Yeah, it's
Is that
I figured I would just touch it because we talked about it last week. I figured it'd be good to continue at least.
Yeah,
Touch on
one
it
of
quickly.
them
There's
one
not
of
much
them went
say
to
about
jail
it,
for a
but
little bit. One of them came out as gay, and now they're like, yeah, next step is OnlyFans blowjob video.
is
I honestly,
incest
I think
illegal?
we're watching it. Yeah, but like, isn't
Some
if you have
places.
sex with your brother, are they gonna kick down the door and arrest you? Like, I don't think so.
No.
I don't have a brother, so I don't know.
I mean, incest could be in a straight way as well, right? It's like they're not gonna, right?
I don't
some
know,
places
Ignoble. You
it's
tell
illegal.
us.
Would I look like a fucking cop?
I'm pretty sure they can upload that on OnlyFans with no issue. I think that's gonna be. I think they can.
so?
I picture Seth like sitting in the cruise, like, there is a gay brother and brother having sex. We gotta fucking get them, boys.
Is the
Line 'em
law
up.
That would be the most
incest?
embarrassing way to get arrested. Imagine you're sucking your own brother's cock and the fucking police knock your door down and arrest you.
Yeah, man. So what are you in here for?
There's just no worse way to go, really. And then if you do time for it, bro, you do get a couple years or something. Oh yeah, what are you? Yeah, exactly. What are you in here for, mailman? You know,
Yeah,
I
Thanksgiving
tripped
got real boring this year, man.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
and- Yeah,
Grandma was watching, sitting on the couch.
that is. I don't know. I feel like I was gonna ask, what's the price point for that for you? Like, how much money would have to be in front of you for you to stoop to that? You think? If you
Fuck
it-
your
it's
sibling.
hypothetical.
Work for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm not working ever again.
If I could be like live in opulent luxury for the rest of my life, I would consider it. But
Like
probably
you'll
nothing
suck
like
you'll
that.
suck your brother's cock and post on OnlyFans for Jeff Bezos money, basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, 100% for Bezos money.
For
100%.
Bezos money, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I need a fraction of what Bezos has, but yeah, like still grand opulence forever. Like 10 billion. Like I don't need the whole 240. Just give me like 10. Like I feel like that's busted.
yeah.
But
I
you'd
mean,
probably
like,
be good with that.
realistically-
You probably would be good with 10 billion.
Realistically, I probably need like
one
billion.
Yeah,
I'd be
there's,
good with
like,
that, too.
there's no change in quality of life.
Yeah.
After there's nothing more.
I think if they follow through with this video, this is going to be this generation's 2 Girls 1 Cup, and it's probably good for them. I think they need to watch something horrific.
Yeah, no, they're like generating like clicks through something terrible, like No Monkey stealing, plugins.
I mean, yeah, No Monkey's an awful person, but that's different. He's just bad to the core.
He hates the deaf community. That is true.
That's what
But
I
it's
heard.
similar,
That's
you know?
insane. No monkey hates disabled people. That's
Are we
like,
talking about
oh,
Are we
man.
talking about RuneScape?
That's what they're saying.
No, I'm talking about a RuneScape. I mean a Twitch content creator who hates deaf people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna have to confront him. I don't know if he's going to TwitchCon, but I'm gonna have to go up to him and stand up
Dude,
for my.
I know where
disabled
he
community.
lives. He's my neighbor, dude. I was gonna film a video where I was gonna invite him over, and then as it's gonna be like hidden camera, and as soon as he like walks up to my door, I'm gonna come from like the garage. I'm gonna reverse suplex him, and I'm gonna be like, "This is for the low level community." And I was gonna post it. And I was gonna
This
post
is for
it
the
on
deaf
Reddit.
community.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
you know, I was gonna
Would you
post it on
actually do
Reddit.
that? That would actually be a massive video. That'd
That
be
would
so
pop
funny.
the
That'd be
fuck off.
insane, wouldn't it? That'd be the
Yeah.
craziest. I'd have to do it soon though, because
You'd be like a hero. Like you would definitely be a hero for a while. Like
That's
you'd be
true.
on-
You would
I'm
get
the
a
people's
lot of
champion,
clout, dude.
I'm
You
the
would
people's
be.
champion.
No monkey's gotten clout is clout. No monkey's popped up like a lot on the subreddit, obviously on
Yeah,
Twitter
yeah,
and
No
stuff. But like the
Monkey's
sub,
been popping.
even like the low level redditors are just like, fuck that no monkey guy. He's a HLC player. We hate him. It's like,
True.
I mean, dude, he only started
Cash in on
streaming
it.
like what, like a year ago, maybe a little bit longer.
If you have no clue what we're talking about, we were talking about a man who plays the children's click game we like to play called RuneScape. He's a very proficient player, and he recently was using a plugin in the game that made very many people upset.
Everyone who watches this plays RuneScape. They know.
Everyone who watches this plays RuneScape. Why are you acting as if
They
they
know
don't?
who No Monkey is, bro.
That's not true. That's not true. I have had people
gonna
come
be
in.
honest,
I've
I was
had
like-
people come. No. I've had people come in my live stream before and say I don't watch RuneScape. I don't know anything about it, but I like Base
Okay,
After Dark.
but
Don't follow.
what the
Just put it
funny
out there.
thing is, dude, he used a plugin that is made for deaf people that basically told him what to click in the game, and
He engineered it.
Have you
He
wait? Have
So
any of
you
you
know.
guys asked No Monkey if he's deaf? No,
No.
he might be
Oh,
deaf.
Damn. Oh fuck.
So we might be attacking a guy he has some issue. I mean, not
He
has
is clearly
issues.
either deaf, he is deaf, or
Well, he has
is
issues,
tone.
but-
He is tone deaf or deaf. One of the two, which is almost the same thing.
We're not allowed to, we can't make fun of disabled people. So like we
I
have to
can
cut it out. To make
Or
sure.
I will.
Is it because you're
Have-
disabled?
Who are you
Have
gonna
any
make
of you,
fun-
like,
I'm
what-
autistic. I can say whatever I want.
Oh, go ahead. What group are you? What group are you? What do you
All right, then
what
say
group is
it.
Today, bro? Like, if you want to, like, we're here to, like, if you want to, I mean, this is you
Say
talking.
it. No, I want you to say it.
This is
Come
you
on.
talking.
Go
Like,
on, then.
what's been
Say the
upset?
word, bro.
What disabled
What can
group
you say?
has
What do
you
upset
mean?
you?
Say it.
What?
What?
Clearly,
I
a
never
disabled
said
group has
that.
upset you recently. Some type of
No.
group.
Absolutely not. I just said
Oh,
that
okay.
I would.
Okay.
I have no qualms. Yeah, I'll do it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
so, ignoble, don't cross me, buddy. Okay. I'm lost.
At fucking TwitchCon, Tasty's gonna like corner me, whisper it in my ear multiple times, like, "What you gonna do about it, bro? I'm autistic."
You know what the
Who
worst
am I,
part is,
T
too?
Papa, bro?
You know
Come
what the
on,
worst
man.
part is too is you're gonna be in the corner and then Bodie is gonna be standing behind him. Those pale fucking pasty fucking redhead guys just standing back there menacingly staring over his shoulder as he does it.
did you guys back in middle school? Did you guys watch Two Girls One Cup?
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course,
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you kind
We
of
all
had to.
did.
It was kind of like
Kinda
a
had
your
to.
group of friends. It was kind of like a bringing you in kind of thing. You know, it was like it's like a trial that you had to go through basically.
You know,
It's a
what,
formative
I
moment
feel
for
like
all of
a
us.
lot of people don't talk about when it came to Two Girls One Cup, but at least in my experience, like when me and my friends, exactly like the whole powwow. Okay, let's go watch it. It was ridiculously hard to find. Did you guys have issues finding it too?
No, we were not idiots. You just type in 2 girls, 1 cup.
Dude, we could not. It was so hard to find it. It was so hard to find it.
I
And
don't remember
T-Papa?
back,
How old
but
are
I
you?
remember
I
there
had
was
no
a little bit of a
problems.
thing you had to go through. to
How old are
find
you,
it.
T Papa?
I was, gosh, I was 11
How
in
old are you
6th
now?
or
How old are you
7th
now?
grade. I'm 27.
Okay, so I only had a year on you. I think Hamsy's the oldest of us. It's probably easiest for him.
Wait, how old are you, Hamzy?
29, but also wouldn't that
I'm
make it the
almost 29.
hardest for me
Oh,
because by the
never
time
mind.
you
But
guys
you were
got
the
there, it would
oldest
have
when
been.
it came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the older you are when it came out, the easier it was to like figure it out, basically.
Anyways,
had no
I
brain
remember
cells.
that same day we were looking for it on Google, and we like looked at Two Girls One Cup, Two Girls One Cup, and we had just like from there disseminated into like pornographic searches, and we did not clear the history on my friend's family computer. And it was like I think the next day or the day after that, we were just sitting there and we just heard my friend's dad go, "Get in here!" And we walk in, and he just like goes to Google. He clicks on the thing, right, to like type into Google, and it was just like every single thing that we had typed in the day prior just was in the drop down, and we were like, "We didn't do that."
it was mom.
It was your wife. Your wife was trying to see some Asian woman eat shit.
What is Gen Z? Has Gen Z had their own Two Girls One Cup? Like, has anybody else like
And I wish
bonded? been
Kunix was still
traumatized?
here. You know what I mean?
I think they're, dude, real.
We
I
could
think
get
they're
the
too
answers.
desensitized for that, dude. Because like shock videos. Do you guys watch other shock videos besides Two Girls, 1 Cup?
Bro, live
Well,
leak was
I
a
watched
thing,
a dude
There
get
was,
tased
like-
and then run over by a car the other day. That was a
The
lot.
Two kids in
other
a
day.
sandbox. Two kids in a sandbox. That was kind of the
Oh,
other.
that
it was,
one?
That one.
Yeah,
you put, that's
yeah,
the,
I didn't
what is
really
it
wanna
called when
bring
you put
that
something
up.
in your penis hole. There's some
Sounding.
sounding. Yeah, it was, yeah. He was intense sounding with like a fucking banana-sized object.
Shut the
puts
fuck
it-
up.
Just put,
Yeah,
bro,
no,
he just
it's
he,
insane.
Please
he
stop, I'm
rips it,
feeling
bro.
uncomfortable.
He just rips it. And then there's a guy who put the jar in his ass and it bust. That's a good one. That's a pretty
Yeah,
that's a
jar-
pretty famous
jar
one. And that guy
squatter.
died.
Oh, yeah.
That guy died as well. I
Wait,
believe.
he did?
I thought he did.
How do you know that?
That's what
That
I
just sounds like a rumor.
I mean, maybe it is. Regardless, he did bust in his ass. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Whether
no,
he's dead or
that's
not doesn't
100%
really
did
matter.
happen, yeah.
You know, but they did bust in his ass. Are you still thinking about that, T Papa? Did they teach you that in the fucking Mormon school?
Bro, okay, one time I heard a story where this guy came into the ER and he had a a spray paint can shoved up his ass and it was stuck. And
like spraying like on or
no, I don't think it was on.
Okay.
And
Run out eventually.
he was telling the nurses that it got there because he was painting and he fell off the ladder and it went up his butt.
No, that's not what happened.
Don't you just hate when that happens? You just fall off a ladder and it comes all the way up your ass.
You put that in your ass. You put that deep in your ass by yourself.
God. I mean, depends how high you fell. Am I right? Like, you know?
I was gonna say, like ER nurses. I used to be around them a lot because I spent a good bit of time in the ER in my former professions, and there's tons of stories like that of just guys coming in with just insane objects in their asshole that they have to get removed. And some of them are just like shameless about it. Then some of them make up some crazy story like Teapot. Well, this happened, and like just like some wild, like roundabout thing where how they have this 8-inch something penetrated in their ass, 8 inches and stuck or whatever.
There was a thing on
go ahead.
Jackass when they had like where they shoved like a toy car up.
Yeah,
I forget
in a
whose ass it
condom?
was.
Oh,
in a condom, yeah.
I
And
Is it
remember
like
then-
Ryan
that.
Dunn or something?
I think that was Ryan. Yeah.
Dude,
And they
that's
just,
that's gotta hurt.
It was Ryan Dunn.
Toy car.
I think it might have been Ryan Dunn.
R.I.P.
think
dude.
Maybe
so.
like Chris Pontius. Oh.
I don't remember who it was. I just remember seeing the fucking X-ray and the doctor's just like, "That's a Hot Wheels or some shit in your ass."
There's a Hot Wheels in your rectum.
That's kind
Yeah,
of
honest-
sharp.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
in a
Ryan
condom?
Dunn, dude.
Is Ryan?
You looked it up.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Good to know.
man.
Good to know.
I
he
I don't know.
died in a car too. Also died in a car.
I've
Ironic.
never had
unfortunate.
anything I've never had anything like that, but I did have a quarter that I swallowed in a drinking game that was in my
On
system for
purpose?
quite some time. No, not on purpose at all. Complete accident. But I
How'd
swallowed a
you?
quarter.
Was it like in a cup and you chugged it?
Yeah. I was meeting a new girlfriend's. She didn't have any brothers, but she had these like 3 cousins. They were like basically like older brothers to her, and they were, I was the new boyfriend, and they were trying to like really be tough with me. And I was like, these guys are all fucking military dudes. Like I'm not gonna out macho these guys. But we had one night where we were just drinking beers, and I was like, okay, this is one thing I can do. So I'm chugging beers with them, drinking, and there was this one. It was quarters, but like you chug the beer with the quarter in it, and I fucking slammed this thing. I slammed this
Got a
beer,
hick placed
and
in the-
I put the
man, watch
glass
out.
down, and the quarter's
Not bad.
gone.
You didn't,
Quarter's just
you
gone,
didn't realize
dude.
you swallowed it. You didn't even feel it.
No, it had
Did
no.
that-
Dude, I chugged the beer so fast, and I put it down, and like the quarter's just completely gone. And I was like,
That's
oh,
a realization right there. What
Did,
did,
so
what's,
did you?
Go ahead,
well, I was
sir.
gonna ask if you like searched through your shit to find it
did.
the next couple days.
Yeah, and the worst part was, dude, the amount of shits that I had to search through was like so much more than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a next day thing. It was like the next fucking 10 days later, bro. That I was like I remember shit in my
At
college
what
apartment.
Point do you go to the doctor?
Dude, well, the thing is,
just
I
a
had
quarter,
given up.
right?
I had given up. I gave up after like 3 days.
Do you still have the
4
quarter?
days. No, dude.
You gotta keep that quarter,
I
bro.
should have,
Should've kept the
honestly.
quarter.
Yeah,
You
okay,
should've
that's a
kept
valid
that.
question. I
That's a
should
good-
have. No,
yeah.
but
Did it live through your
I
stomach?
think I spent it somewhere. Yeah, it fully lived. I gave up.
Yeah,
I gave
bro,
up
fucking-
at some point. And then there was like one time I'm in my college apartment taking a shit like a week later, and I hear a tank. And I look down there, and I'm like, no fucking way, man. Like,
Was it like stuck in the side of the turd? Like how was it?
yes,
Like, how
dude,
was
it was like, dude, exactly how you imagine. I
If
was
it's
like,
gonna
dude,
dink, if it's gonna dink, it's gonna have some surface area like breaking.
I was like, dude, I've already like I don't know, I can't not take this out, dude. So yeah, I took it out, washed it, and like.
Were you
I can't
relieved?
use it.
Did you spend that? Did you spend that
I
quarter?
spent it. I spent it somewhere for sure, dude. Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's right.
Probably on like a
Somebody out
probably
there
on like
right
a
now.
12 pack.
Dollar, poop dollar.
Oh my god.
On like a 12-pack poop dollar, yeah. I actually found not a poop dollar, but I found a really fucking grimy bill in the bathroom at this club that I was at last weekend. It was a 10 though, not a dollar.
Oh, you gotta keep that. You gotta keep
Is
that.
that
It
the
was
one
a
you sent us? You sent us. Was it a $10 bill?
Yes, I sent you guys a
you
snap
sent-
of it. It was a 10.
That, dude, that thing
bro.
was nasty, but it's $10.
I mean,
you gotta take
it's
that.
a
That's
10,
$10,
dude.
You
It's
take
not
that.
even
Yeah, you gotta
one.
take a
It's not
10,
a
yeah, you gotta
dollar,
take that.
bro. A dollar's one thing, but it's a 10. But you know what, dude? I gave it to my Uber driver.
Dude. The backbone of America, and you give him a poop dollar, bro?
yeah. So I have this Uber
$10,
driver.
Okay.
10 poop
I have
dollars.
this. I have this
Okay.
Uber driver that's giving us a ride home to
Tenner.
the post game after, and this guy was super cool, and he was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I'll let you play music," which is like, you know, if you're letting us play music, you're already in like the top 50% of Uber drivers. And then he's like, "I don't have Spotify or anything though. Like, you're gonna have to like look this shit up on YouTube." I'm like, "Motherfucking YouTube, dude." Like, how do you play music in your car, man? You ain't got Spotify.
He
So at the
needs
end-
he needs that $10. If he
So
doesn't.
at the
2
end,
months.
I gave
That's
him the
almost 2
10, and
months.
I was
Or
like,
it's 1
please
month.
just get 1 month of Spotify. Yeah. So I paid it forward.
You really did
Okay,
pay it
that's
forward.
fair.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
It was pretty gross though.
Yeah, that was Go ahead. Yeah.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna
No, you go
ask. No, you go ahead, motherfucker. I was
you
gonna
hang up.
ask. Stop.
Fucking
Was it
metrosexual.
last week where you forgot that you took mushrooms and you were tripping real hard? Because I was laughing my ass off.
Is that where you
and
found the
talking
$10?
to it.
Because
That was like 3 days ago.
No, that's not the same.
Yeah, that's
that
like-
was not the same night as the $10, but actually, it was the same place I went to.
How did
Yeah,
you?
I don't know.
So wait, can we preface this again? You forgot you were tripping mushrooms.
Dude, okay, so I was in the middle of this like really bumping pregame, and there was a lot of people. I was really like overstimulated. I remember them looking back on it. I remember the moment it happened, but it just like slipped my mind. I don't know, dude. People just be handing you things, and you just take them. And I had been seeing a lot of people that I
No?
hadn't seen in a long time.
I actually haven't done that.
That doesn't happen to me, but I get what you mean.
I don't know, dude. This was like a really like out of hand pregame, and like
Bro,
I was
if I
also
see you on
seeing a
a
lot of
fucking,
people.
if I see you on an overdose poster one day, I'm gonna be so fucking mad, bro. I'm gonna be just fucking upset,
Yeah, bro,
man.
what the fuck?
I
is-
don't know. I was talking to this girl that I had just met. She just like casually pulled out the chocolates out of her purse as if it was nothing, and she just like broke off a piece and just handed it to me like without even asking. So I popped it, and then like I kind of forgot. She didn't even come to the venue that we went to after. So like I don't know. Sometimes when you like see the person that you took it with, it like brings you back to the journey that you're on. But so maybe that made me forget as well. But I remember having like a full like 15-minute period of being like, why am I feeling this way? And then I was like, oh, dude, right. And then like once I remembered, it was completely fine. But I had like a 10-minute thing of like, did I get drugged? And I was like,
I
took
want
drugs.
to add to the story that I don't think it was 10 minutes because here I'm looking at the group chat right here, and at 11:19 p.m. we have a message from Hamzy saying, "I think someone slipped me shrooms to curb, man. I'm tripping and I didn't take anything." Okay, fast forward to 12:17 a.m. 58 minutes later, never mind. I just forgot I took shrooms.
Okay, but also
With the photo too. The photo is
An
great.
hour later, there's a photo where you are so gone.
but also like the time goes so fast.
Bro, yeah, that is there snot coming out your nose there? What is that? Or is that just your, oh, never mind.
Oh, and the picture I sent you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
He could have been drooling. It doesn't.
No, that's just
Yeah.
Man's
no.
on mushrooms.
Actually,
Let
no.
him
That's
chill.
actually that's actually what you see there is a bald spot in my mustache that sometimes becomes more prominent when it gets grown out. Because when I was a kid, I have this scar that you can't really see.
Did you get hit by another car?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this another fucking
I
car,
didn't get
dude?
hit by a car. I didn't get hit by a car. What happened with this one was when I was a kid, my parents had their like big TV in the basement, and there was like the VCR player on the top. Yeah, VCR. And I wanted to like put some movie in or something. I don't know what it is, but I had to basically climb. I don't know. I was like 4 fucking years old. So I had to climb to, get the thing, the VCR cassette, whatever, out. And I went up there, and by the time I got up there, I grabbed it, and I wasn't holding on to anything else. So just the VCR pulls out of the VCR player, and that's like all I'm hanging on to. And I fell out and like smacked my face on the floor.
Fair enough.
That reminds me
broke
of
my
when
shit.
I was a kid. It's probably some of the most K-Kona shit. One of my front 2 teeth is fake. Because me and my brother, you know, we didn't have access to the best toys. We were playing catch with a shoe. You know, we're throwing like a football back and forth.
If it works, baby.
Hell yeah,
And
brother. Back on the farm, we used to throw our shoes at each other. We didn't have balls where I used to live.
Sounds like a fucking like 30 for 30 on like a future quarterback.
Like David Ortiz.
Bro, literally playing fucking catch with a fucking shoe. Like I don't know if it was our dad's shoe or not. I don't know where the shoe was from, but yeah, it hit me right in the mouth. And I don't know what happened, how it happened, just knocked my tooth completely. It broke it in half, like just in half. My permanent like front tooth just rinsed it in half.
Shoe?
Shoe. Very weird. Just fucking cut in half. And I was like, "Ah!" You know, just fucking, yeah, it was a mess, but got it fixed. But that story reminded me of that. Didn't feel good. Very weird. It's very weird when you run your tongue up under your tooth and it's just like, I look like a vampire because it like knocked out the inside of it and I still had like the sides were still there. So it was
Oh,
like,
man.
Feeling their tongues right now.
yeah, it was wasn't good. But I feel like we take our teeth for granted a lot of times, honestly. It's like, it's not an issue until you have like I don't know, I feel like it's everything though, really.
Okay. That's for us as Americans. British people are like, "Oh, you look beautiful today."
That's true.
Did you change something?
Well, that's what I think. I don't know if I said that last week or about that fucking we were talking about TwitchCon. Did we talk about TwitchCon last week? I was telling you about there's a house of people coming there. It's like all British content creators from the RuneScape section.
You talking about Vegas? TwitchCon.
Yeah, Vegas. Sorry, in Vegas.
I don't think we did talk about that. Yeah.
Well, I said, it's like Mod Aiza, who's obviously a J-Mod RuneScape, Mr. Solo Mission, huge RuneScape creator, Torvesta, huge RuneScape creator, West Ham, he's basically British, big RuneScape creator, Dino, he's British RuneScape creator, just lots of them. And I said that I told Mod Aiza that it's gonna smell like wooden teeth and unseasoned food in that house all week.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna fucking. What do you guys think about the allegations that Dino, when he jerks off, he like waits to finish, and then when he's about to finish, he like waddles to his toilet and he comes.
Didn't we talk about that before? I thought we did.
Did we talk about that?
It was
We
a long
talked about this
time.
a year ago.
Yeah, it was when you told the story about you coming and your dad having the blue light or something. I think it was after that.
I think it was someone else who said that.
This is a long time ago where we discussed this.
That's
but-
when we talked about
Top of the
RuneScape a
gum
little
wall.
bit more.
The gum wall, yeah.
That's when we talked about RuneScape a little bit more.
Yeah, shut
think.
up.
Yeah. So okay, I remember we all talked about our like prime jerking off things. Like, do you lie down on the bed and jerk off? Do you sit on your? Yeah, that was a
Yeah, that
conversation
was that
it
one.
came out to.
Because he, basically, if you can envision this, if you've not heard that podcast, this guy, he jacks off, okay, and then when he is about to finish, he continues to walk. He walks towards the bathroom, continuing to beat his shit, and then he finishes into the toilet. That is his like method of masturbating, which is
You
just
think
so
he
much
like beats
effort.
on the way over to the toilet?
I feel like you
or,
lose that like
Yeah, you
if you're
kinda have
move.
to.
I feel
You
like
gotta be on the edge.
I feel like if
Yeah,
you're
otherwise
like,
you lose momentum.
Well, it's just I feel like I would lose momentum if I got up and started walking. I feel like I would lose unless I was like I'd have to be like super horny. But if I just like
Well,
the regular beat off, that'd be tough.
And then
dude.
if you lose momentum, you gotta stand over the toilet and jerk off over the toilet with like no material. Then it's
That's like
you're
weird.
losing a lot. Yeah, you're losing a lot there.
Yeah, that's not.
iPhone in your left hand,
good.
just like, oh shit, I dropped it, Mick homie. You know, just
He did do that. That is true. Shout out McComey's iPhone. Rest in peace, man.
That is not good. Do you want to talk
Allegedly not
about the I don't know if you guys saw the Kai Cenat giveaway where he got arrested.
Oh,
I'm
the fucking
stoked.
riot.
Yeah.
the riot. Yeah.
I'm kind of glad, honestly. That
Can
was.
someone give me a
that was
TLDR?
cool.
I have no idea what happened. I was kind of turned off of things recently.
See, Papa, you want to give it?
Oh yeah, I mean Kai Cenat, biggest Twitch streamer, host giveaway, Union Square, New York City. Says pull up. We got PCs, we got PS5s, we got everything. They're doing a big giveaway and essentially started a riot because thousands of kids showed up without their parents, all wanting free shit. Fights broke out. It was insane. They robbed stores. It was, I think I read that it was one of the biggest riots in New York City history. Like it was like
That's kind of badass. That's kind of.
they arrested him. They're going to charge him.
Charged him with felony inciting a riot.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Which is just like, like I feel bad. Like part of me is like, dang, dude, you imagine you're just like streaming, you want to do a giveaway, you're like tweet and be like, meet up with the homies, and then like
Here's
later
what I
that
think.
night you're in jail.
If I was him, I would fucking kill my management team. What are they doing? All he had to do is if he would have got permits at somewhere else and just did it there, he'd have been fine. But he didn't have
He
no.
strikes me as the kind of guy that goes past his management team. Like he does that.
He
without
must have for
asking.
that. There's no way he asked somebody because they would have definitely told him like, "Hey, no, don't do this. This is a really bad idea. You're literally in one of the most highly dense population areas where there's a lot of people who are in poverty who definitely want free shit, and people who do bad shit to get free shit who are also in poverty. And you're holding a free giveaway in the middle of that. That's not a good idea
Dude, like,
at all.
Last month he lit off like thousands of dollars of fireworks in his house. Like he's not.
Oh,
like, a
that's right. They
critical
did.
thinker, you
Yeah,
know?
they did do that. That made sense.
He's
though, a little bit.
he's an
That's within your
awful
house,
example for kids, and I can't wait for them to come to
Oh,
my
hey,
stream now.
Would you want Kai Cenat's viewers if he got permanently banned? Would you want all of his viewers to transfer to your
That's the
stream?
thing that I don't understand. Is like if you like the amount of subs that guy gets just like constantly flowing in, especially during a subathon, it would seem like something weird is going on because like you think about who watches him, and like that doesn't really correlate to like I don't know, is it kids with their mom's credit cards? Like how are
Probably a big
I don't
portion.
they have money, you know? Like I'm not gonna host a giveaway, but like fuck if they're of age, maybe we do a couple of parasols or
say that-
sleepovers.
Dude, I would honestly like. I think most people that showed up to that and were inciting that were not people that watch his stream. Like I'm sure there were some that were, but I feel like a lot of them were not. They were just people
Yeah.
who were like, you know.
Well,
Like,
and
you
think
know
about
that urge to join in. Like, you ever see like if you're out in public and you just see like a mad like it's always like it's easy to get caught up in that.
No,
Like,
I don't want to join a riot whenever I see it.
I know you don't. I know you
I
don't. But I'm
kinda
saying.
do.
Yeah, because if I join a riot,
there's-
Seth is gonna fucking run behind me and be like, "Put your hands up, man! What are you doing?"
We got
that's-
one, boys.
Okay, that is not a riot. That is some type of meeting that probably has people with clothes on. That's not good. That is not what I'm intending. Okay, there's no riot. What riot is that happening at? What riot are you going to, bro? What are you talking about?
Hey, man, I live down south. It's kind of
He's
fun
never
down
been
here. You
to a
should show up.
riot yet. He's just
I'll
getting
give you a referral code if you want, Seth. It's kind of cool.
But yeah, I can't believe I was really I was surprised. And then when I seen the police chief saying what they were charging him with, I was like, damn. Like, okay.
Did you see the
They're not
video
fucking
of
around.
them pulling him out of the crowd? It's really funny because he's like 5'3" or whatever, you know? And they're like yanking him out of the crowd, and he's like in like the fetal position, just getting manhandled by like these 6'6" black dudes, just like throwing him in the back of the truck. And then when they're getting him out of the riot, did you see the car? There was like 10 kids hanging onto the car as they're driving him out of the riot, and they're just holding on to the
Why?
top. I don't know. Is that not insane though?
It's such a weird. That's like the power of like groupthink, of mob mentality. That's what that is. Like they're nothing.
That's what it is,
actually
dude.
That's
happening.
what I
The
was
mob
talking about
mentality is
earlier.
pretty scary, honestly.
Yeah, what I was talking about earlier is like that. Like, I feel like some of those people probably did. I feel like a lot of people showed up there to that place and probably did not plan to do what they did. Some of them, and they just did it anyway
No,
to join
dude,
in.
the riot mentality is crazy. All it takes is one person to like
Yeah.
throw something, and the chain reaction is out of hand, man. It can happen so fucking quick, bro.
Well, yeah, you were at January 6th, so you probably saw that
Yeah,
shit.
it's
dude.
just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's literally just like the police and them shooting people. It's the same thing, basically. Yeah.
I saw it firsthand. Yeah, no, it really is, dude. It can happen so quick, man. It really only takes one person to do throw a little thing, and then everyone else just goes bananas.
Yeah, that was I saw like the overhead photos of that, and I was like, it's actual riot. Like it was fucking like it was insane. That was crazy. We had go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was gonna say I want to talk to Snail Dome. We should do our Twitter workshop and talk to Snail Dome.
I'll do
soon.
this last one here from. So this is the one that scientists put in here. Every day, 12 things appear in your backyard. They are random, but all start with a letter of your choosing. Which letter do you choose?
money.
12 things.
That's not a letter.
Jesus.
12.
I can't.
Well, my name is Max.
You have to pick a letter. There's 12 things that appear in your backyard every day. And
Doesn't matter what your name is, dude.
I'm picking L.
Wait, did I
There's a
read
Twitter-
because
did
I
read the
wanna.
question wrong?
Yeah, I'm
There's
picking.
a Twitter
100%.
thing, which is just like if you know every day something appears on your backyard that starts with the letter of your first name, like
choosing.
something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I read letter of your
I have
name.
I have
I
my
literally
letter.
just
And I
read
have
it
my
to you.
reasoning.
Yeah, I wasn't
Are you
listening
deaf?
to you.
Are you
I'm
deaf?
ready.
All right, T Papa.
I can answer.
I'm standing with you.
I'm more deaf than no
I
money.
feel-
Okay, I'm going L
Huh?
because hopefully at least one of the days throughout the year I can proc a
Latinas.
Lamborghini,
Oh, sorry.
Latinas, and hopefully some lesbians.
What are you gonna do with the lesbians?
Oh, okay.
You
That's
don't
for
like
Annie?
watching lesbians make out? What?
Yeah, what, dude?
That's fair. That's fair. I'll just.
I thought that
ask.
was
Who says
universal.
they're gonna- Who says they're gonna make out?
What else do lesbians do?
It just says
I don't know.
appear. It would be kind of
Kitchen
weird. If they're just, if
renovations?
they're,
All the
if they're-
videos I've
I'm
seen, bro. All the videos I've seen, they make out.
Every time I Google it, okay, it's very specific what
That's fair.
happens.
That's fair. Maybe it caters to him. That's fair.
I'm picking letter X, and I'm just gonna start my own drug empire with all the things I'm gonna find back there.
There's gonna be a bunch of fucking xylophones.
Yeah,
You're just gonna be
you're
mad.
Xylophones, bro.
Fucking 12 xylophones every
12
day.
xylophones, dude. I'm just back
Like
there.
fuck, bro. Where's the drugs?
I'm gonna pick the letter S because I feel like that's so many things. Like
I
it's just
figured.
like a
I thought.
fun
I
little
thought you were
goodie
gonna
bag.
pick C. I thought you were gonna pick C. I really did. That's what I had you.
Why
Wow.
C?
I had you picking C just because a kilo lands in your backyard one day.
Oh crap! I wasn't even thinking.
Oh,
That is a good one.
I get it.
Fuck, dude. Damn
I get it. Nice.
Okay.
What the-
I
Wait,
was
hold on,
like,
hold on, hold on.
Tasty
Can I-
wants
can I-
cute Asian women. What?
Can I change my answer to C, please?
Yeah, on that note, I would choose A, because you know.
Why is that? Why is that? A good
Why?
one, huh?
What if 12 ABGs show up in my backyard one day? How sick would that be? You just like wake
That'd
up
be
like,
si-
whoa, there's 12 of them.
If there were 12 ABGs in your backyard, you would like peep through the blinds and then just hyperventilate and close. You wouldn't even go outside, bro.
I think there'd be
That
12.
was literally me
Bro,
at the music festival. I was
Guess
just-
what? Listen. If there's 12 AGBs in your backyard, there's 12 police officers out front. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's fucking all I'm saying.
What does that mean?
You can draw your conclusions from that, but if there's 12 Asian women in Ignoble's backyard, there's probably 12 police officers out front. That's all I'm fucking saying. 12's coming.
I googled lists of nouns that start with the letter X, and Hamzy is so right. It is just drugs. I have gone on 4 different websites, and every single thing is some type of medication.
That would be so funny though. You just got like a couple xylophones and just tons of drugs just laying everywhere.
Just come inside. Come inside. I got whatever you need.
What about Z?
You know,
What
mind the
is Z?
xylophones. Just
What is there anything good for Z?
those
bunch of fucking zebras.
I don't want
outside
Z.
your
I
house.
feel like zebra. That's all. Like when you say Z, everybody thinks of zebra. I don't know if there's anything else.
What else
Yeah,
is there?
X. No, that's also X.
That's an X. Yeah.
Zombie? We got zombies.
Oh,
Zombies.
zebras, bro.
Oh, zodiac bitches. So like those are the ones that do the star signs, right?
Girls, Crystal
Zing.
Yeah, girl.
girls.
It's a single word. You can't be like.
Oh, everything. So
Zodiac.
far, everything's gonna show my backyard with a Z. I'm gonna shoot it. This is not good, bro. We need a
Zoos,
different fucking level.
zip lines. Let's go. Z's is fun,
Oh,
dude. I
that's-
like
yeah,
Z's.
that's
Zip line
actually
pretty
sick.
dope, actually.
A zip line? That'd be fun. Yeah, come out the window to the zip line. That'd be good. Yeah, I feel
Ziploc.
like I go with S. I think S is good. There's a lot of good stuff with S.
I feel like the issue with S is I was initially thinking S. S is just such a large pool that like you procking what you want and you hitting that drop table, it's gonna be slim. Like it's
So is
gonna be difficult.
every other fucking
mean,
letter. There's
yeah,
like
Not
it's
really, bro.
every-
X
Well,
has
this
like
happens-
not
this
a
happens
lot.
every day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna
12
do with
per day is crazy.
12 zebras though? Like you're gonna have to shoot them probably because they're not.
What do you
made
do with the?
in
That's what
Africa.
I'm saying. What do you do with
Yeah.
all the excess shit
The
that
zoo
you don't
only
want? Like,
has-
oh, another fucking xylophone, man. Like, what?
Is there like a?
like, what am I
Sell
supposed to
it.
do with all this?
Yeah, is
drop
there a wiki
shit?
for this shit where I can see the drop tables for each letter?
Yeah.
It's called the dictionary. It's you can,
Yeah, it might
you
take
can
a
open
while.
it, you know.
That can take a while for sure. That's an interesting question. I like that.
That's an interesting
like that.
question.
Good one.
I'll leave these other
Go to
two.
workshop,
There's-
gentlemen.
Well, I wanted to ask you just one question before we do that.
Sure. go
Did
ahead.
any of you ever? We talked about sounding earlier. Have any of you ever attempted to sound yourself? Did you ever put anything in your
No.
dick hole?
No,
You didn't just try to see what it felt like.
no.
I remember one time I was in Adam and Eve and like I walked over and I like was like looking at the sounding devices and I was like, what in the fuck? Like I was just staring at them. And then the second it clicked what that was for, I was just absolutely disgusted and I have not been back. Like have you guys ever met anybody that does it? Like I can't start to fathom like
It's
what.
wow.
I asked.
This
It
is
was just
the
like
tiniest
'cause last
dildos I've
week-
ever seen in my life.
Last week I tried to I told you when I was younger I tried to put a toothbrush in my ass just to see what would go on, and obviously it wasn't good. But I also tried to put a straw. It was like a plastic straw. I just kind of stuck it in my dickhead hole, and it didn't feel good, so I didn't do it ever again.
I have a little bit of a horror story.
Maybe like maybe like half a centimeter, and I just jumped and I said, "Fuck!" It was just never.
Yeah, that's fair. Hamsey,
Dude,
I want
that's-
to hear this. What the hell's going on over there, buddy?
Dude, I was still in high school, and like I went to the doctor, dude, just regular physical checkup, and the doctor asked me if I was sexually active, and I was just honest with him. I was like, yeah. He was like, how many do you use protection? And I was just honest.
Oh no.
And he was like, okay, we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do an STD. And the STD test that they had to do was.
They swabbed you. You didn't just pee in the quest.
like,
But why?
no,
Why
no,
would
no,
you have
they
to do an STD test? Were you like showing symptoms of an STD, or is he just like
I
fucking
wasn't.
with
No,
you,
no,
bro?
no. I wasn't. No, I just answered the questions, and he was like, "Okay, we're
What
gonna have
the
to
fuck
stick
were
this
they
Q-tip.
testing for? Because if you just pee in the cup, that'll test for most of stuff.
That's
They were
Blood.
like, we're gonna.
Blood.
They were like, we're
It's
gonna
a
have
very
to stick a
specific
Q-tip.
thing.
They're like, we're gonna have to
It's
stick
like
a Q-tip
syphilis.
up your dick hole, pretty much.
Bro,
I was
It's
like
not
You just
16,
unlocked-
17.
you unlocked one of my worst memories.
I've never been. I haven't been honest with a doctor
Is it a
since.
catheter? Is it a catheter? Because catheter is basically it's like almost sounding when they
No,
pull it
Catheter
out.
goes
It's a
all the way
Q-tip.
in. No, with
No,
this, they just
no,
take like a
catheter-
Q-tip and like put it in
I mean,
your
I
dick
had
hole
a
just a
catheter
little
when I
bit.
was unconscious once.
I
but
watched
this
him
was-
pull my
I was fully
dad's.
conscious.
I watched him pull with my dad. He had a heart attack a long time ago, and he's in the hospital for a while. And I watched him pull the catheter out of his cock, and I was like, I never want to get sick.
I apparently had one of those.
Why did you watch that? What?
Well, listen, she literally reached up. She literally reached up under there, and she said, "Are you ready?" And before he could say anything, she just yanked it out. He just pulled it out.
No, my dad actually told me he saw them put the catheter in my dick, and when I had a surgery, I mean, I was out cold and I didn't feel anything from it after. Like, I honestly, you could never told me. I would never know, but he told me it was.
Yeah, bro. They pulled that thing out, and he was just speechless. Like he was just like, I was like, "Oh my god." Bro.
Would you rather have a heart attack or go get a catheter?
Well,
Did I survive the heart attack?
Yeah, you do.
Getting a catheter isn't bad. It's just like,
probably a catheter for the long-term implications.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if I would say like if the heart attack doesn't have any like implications down the road, probably.
But how
heart
interesting
attack.
is it that like we have to think about it? Like that's how.
I know.
There
It's
is
just
no
a thing,
thinking
bro.
about it. A
It's a
catheter
thing.
inside is so much better. That's just like that's not gonna hurt you physically. A heart attack, you're fucking. You're-
Getting a catheter
Yeah.
inserted sounds pretty painful. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. That's just like when I was younger.
That's why you practice sounding.
I was just so horny when I was younger. I was just experimenting with everything, just see what it felt like. Some things felt good and some things felt bad.
That's fair. Probably, yeah. Good on you for trying.
It didn't
Glad
feel
you're
good. I don't
right.
recommend it. Don't stick anything in your dick hole unless you like it. But probably don't. Yeah.
Can't knock it until you try it.
I'm not trying it.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
Can we do
I'm
that next week?
okay.
Can we do like instead of CHODKA, we start with the sound?
Yeah, group
This is
sound.
like
So
a
maybe
group
our
sounding,
next,
man.
Hell yeah.
No,
I can't make
Annie
it
can-
easy.
All right,
No,
hey,
no, no,
hey,
wait.
hey.
Annie can do two poppers. She can put the catheter in his cock. She's
What
trained to do
if
that.
we commit?
She's
If we ever get 10,000 patrons, 10,000 patrons,
we all get a catheter in our
10,000
cock?
patron special, we do sounding on the Patreon pod.
I'm down, bro.
10,000.
I'm fucking down.
I'm down, bro.
Yeah.
Type one
All right,
in the comments.
share
if
the
you're ready.
podcast.
Type one if you're ready for the group sounding. Type one in the comments, please.
We can
10,000.
only reach this goal if you guys share the podcast. So make
That's
sure you
true.
share the podcast. This is
Give it to show your grandmother. All your older family members will enjoy it.
Okay,
the
we'll
most,
do
probably.
it.
Okay, we're doing the Twitter workshop. Sorry, I didn't mean to divert us.
Yeah. Anyone got some heaters? Anybody?
I sadly do not, dude. This is the first time I come empty-handed in a long time, and I do apologize. I mean,
Yeah,
I actually
I-
still
I-
have my
I-
one from
got
last
one,
week
got
that I
one
didn't
for you.
tweet.
I'll
but-
just dump it in. I'll
Yeah,
I'll start. I'll get the
let's
ball rolling.
Okay.
I thought of this. I was at the airport, flying back from LA, and I saw some things. So this is a tweet that came out of it.
Okay.
If I see another white girl pull celery out of her Patagonia backpack at this airport, I'm going to kill myself.
How many
Oh,
fucking
now I
times
have
do you
one.
white girl pull celery out of her Patagonia backpack?
Looks like a
Was it like
thought.
in a bag, or was it just like the raw celery just coming out?
No,
like,
it was
how
in a
did
bag,
look?
of course,
Okay.
but it's just
No,
like
I'm
I
just
saw
asking.
That's some
multiple
white girl
girls
shit.
doing that. They had like Ziploc bags of celery and carrots. They're just like, crunch, crunch.
Actually, dude, you should tweet that because mine this week is similar. It says, Barbie is like Black Panther for white bitches.
Oh, that's the one you sent me. Yes,
I
that's
sent you
really, yeah,
that.
that
That's pretty
is,
fire,
yes,
I'm not
that's
gonna lie.
outstanding.
Yeah, we should do a white woman themed Twitter workshop. Honestly, it'd be pretty good.
Our weekly tweet in this specific format is going to be she Jake on my seat till I feel incredible, man.
It's awful. It made me laugh
niche
though.
and terrible, but pretty good. I like
Yeah.
it. Fuck you, T-Bob.
I like it
Made
for
me
like
laugh.
us. Like we would like that, but I don't think anybody else is gonna like that. Probably.
That's really funny if it's the 5 of us sitting around a fire pit and we're just like obliterated. We're super fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the funniest shit in the world.
Did you? Did,
I have-
That's
did
gonna get like
did
single
that-
digit likes, but it's fucking hilarious to
that's
us.
But the
Single
people who
digit
do like
likes,
it
yeah.
are gonna like it.
Did you?
No, exactly.
Did you like conjure that up during the mushroom experience? You think, or that was that recent thought?
No. Someone said something in my chat that that one.
Yeah, Sainted sent me this one. Call me a French peasant. I'm trying to get some head and eat your cake. I don't.
What the hell, Saint? What does that mean?
I don't know.
I love his follow up. I love his immediate yeah, I don't know. Like he didn't even give it a second
I
to.
just read it,
He
bro.
didn't give it a
I
second
just wanted to read it, bro.
It's just like the
I wanted to
Marie
read it all.
Antoinette thing, right? Who's like, let them eat cake.
Hey
Remember?
man, Sainted, that was a good story though earlier. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Wait, I got one for T Papa. T Papa, I got one for you.
All right, let's hear it. I have one that I have not shared, but I think the CHODKA episode's a good one to share it on. It's a little edgy.
Okay,
fair.
that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. We can do that.
I don't know if you've shared this before because I think you've said something similar, but does anyone have the answers to the prostate exam?
That's pretty good.
I feel like, yeah, no,
I like that one.
I
that's
like
a
that.
banger.
That's good for you. Yeah, that's a banger.
That's a banger,
good.
actually.
That's good. I like that.
I feel like Tasty could say mine and like not get in trouble too.
Oh God, what is it?
Taking hormones so I can transition from male to alpha male.
No, that's dumb. That's the dumbest shit.
Let's keep that.
That's a
Let's
T
keep.
Papa ass tweet right there.
Let's keep that in the drafts. You know, let's just keep that. Let's keep that thing. Let's put the.
I've been sitting on that one for a while,
Yeah,
bro.
we can put that one back, bro. Yeah, we can.
I got one for Ignoble, maybe Ignoble if you want, because this fits your brand pretty well. You're in her DMs. I'm in her septic tank.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean?
What the fuck do you mean?
See, I
by
think that can be like a couple
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
Like,
Dipping my balls in her septic tank? Like, yeah.
or
Yeah,
like
you're
you came
diving
in
your-
her
Are you
toilet.
literally in
You're
her shit?
diving.
It's like,
No, he's such a freak. He's diving in her filth, and he's just swimming around in her septic
I
tank. 'cause that's
immediately
how he
understood that
knows
as
what
like
it is, bro.
ignoble coming in her toilet.
He probably would do that too.
I'm not dino, bro. Chill out.
you guys ever beat off at someone else's house?
Oh, yeah, I had one friend
Yeah,
that I tried to
for
do
sure.
it in all of his bathrooms.
Did you tell him?
Did you succeed?
Well,
Yeah, I did.
T-Papa,
I
is
got
he
them
in
all.
this call right
Even
now?
his parents.
The
I was
parents?
gonna say,
Is
if
he
you
How'd you
in
do the
the
parents?
bro.
I will not say more, but I got all my friends' bathrooms.
How'd
Dude,
you
if
do
you
the
jerked
parents?
off in my parents' bathrooms, I'd be so upset with you, bro.
Yeah, I'd be
so
mad.
upset
That's
with
where I
you.
draw the
Turns
line,
out,
dude.
Tasty, you're the friend.
Yeah, hold up.
I loved Whistler.
What the hell, man? We only had 2 bathrooms, dude. What the fuck?
Aim low.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, dude, shout out my homie. Yeah, his parents were like gone for a weekend and they had a sick ass bathroom and like I don't know why. I think we went swimming in their pool and like we were like back in his parents' bathroom, like I don't know, getting changed or whatever, and I just went and nutted in their bathroom.
Just got you in the mood.
Which one are you
Yeah,
tweeting?
oh, yeah.
Maybe
I'm
someone,
gonna-
someone could take the Black Panther one. That one's funny.
I'm gonna do the
Black
prostate
Panther is
exam.
solid.
I'm doing the
That's
Black
a
Fire
fire
one.
one.
bro.
Oh, okay. So that's probably your best one. But the answer to the prostate exam is good.
I'm stealing that
good
one,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely. Yeah, that's good
I'm
for
gonna
you.
keep the white girl one, but I'm gonna tone it down a little because I feel like saying that I want to.
I'll have some next week. I've tweeted. I tweeted
Twitter.
a bunch this week, so I didn't really think of one.
I didn't tweet my one from last week because I had already tweeted that day the no monkey shaking George W. Bush's hand.
Bro, he's so proud of that tweet. He's so proud of it.
It was a banger, bro. It was great.
It broke the three margin, the 100 likes. He's fucking.
It did not, but it was still one of my favorites.
Oh, it didn't?
I don't think it did, but it was a banger. No, my favorite tweet last week is when I ratioed that random guy, and he said he like posted his setup on Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw. He posted his RuneScape setup, like, what should I buy next? And I was like, bro, you need to buy some gold.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I was gonna say, Tasha, you have your like streaming OBS on? I just saw your alert pop up for someone following you.
My alert
Okay.
popped up because someone followed me on Twitch. Yeah.
I thought I was seeing shit. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
There's a fly on your screen. Okay. All right.
All right, we're hitting the button, boys.
I think we're ready
Did it.
for
All right, are
the
we
Patreon
sending?
podcast. We're going to talk to Snelldome. So if you would like to hear that, consider subscribing to the Patreon. It supports us and our editor there directly, and all money and funds will be used to make more content. More specifically, IRL podcasts, which we are buying equipment for to make them better next time we meet. So thank you for subscribing to the Patreon. And T-Papa, take us out.
I just want to say that I really love Asian women, but not as much as ignoble.
Don't skip. We have some news for you because we have recently reworked our entire podcast format. We will still be conducting one normal podcast a week, but now Tier 1 patrons will have access to a weekly exclusive Patreon podcast that's going to be even more based and more after dark. We've also updated our other tiers to include perks that allow you to directly interact with the podcast and influence the topics that we speak about. The Patreon will be linked in the description below.